Welcome to Edunews, your number one choice for news in education. We are coming to you from our studio here in East Legon. I'm Ruth Bazing. In the headlines, new education policy allows only postgraduate certificate lecturers to teach. Also, government approves budget to boost science and math education. On the international front, 10 vocational schools to be built in Rwandan prisons. These and many more coming up shortly. Do stay tuned. Now to our very first story, a draft policy which was approved by Cabinet will require lecturers who have postgraduate certificates in teaching to lecture in tertiary institutions. This policy by the government will be realized after a newly drafted tertiary education policy is adopted and passed by Parliament. Existing lecturers in public tertiary institutions will have to undertake teacher education programs in order to teach. The policy, which is in line with the government tertiary education reforms agenda, is expected to provide clear guidelines for the ultimate structure, planning and development of tertiary education system in the country. And Cabinet approves initiatives aimed at boosting science, maths and engineering across basic and senior high education levels. The initiatives include the provision of equipment and training of personnel for regional science, technology, engineering, arts and mathematics centers for basic and senior high school systems. The Minister of Information, Kojo Opon-Nkrumah, at a press briefing in Accra said the project, which is budgeted at 88 million Ghana cedis, is a school-based interactive science and technology learning center which will provide practical approaches towards learning in senior high schools. The program will cover all basic schools in Ghana in 3 phases over a 5-year period and includes training modules for regional advisors and teachers. Moving on, a former chairman of the National Council for Curriculum and Assessment (NCCA), Nana Professor Jofus Anamwa-Mensah, has stated the need for a major shift from the traditional approach to teaching, which involves the delivery of content knowledge for the learner to absorb, memorize and reproduce when required. According to him, delivering quality education must entail appropriate teaching strategies that encourage critical thinking, problem-solving communication, creativity, and project-based learning. Professor Anamwa-Mensah said this when addressing the 71st Speech and Prize-Giving Day celebration of the Ghana National College in Cape Coast. And the Accra International Book Festival is inviting applications for the 2019 Kwame Nkrumah Creative Writing Workshop. The writing course will take place from October 24th to 25th at the University of Ghana, Legon for 15 selected writers. Deadline for applications is on Saturday, August 31st, 2019. Interested persons are required to email the application letters, a resume and a sample write-up to info@accrabookfest.com not later than 31st August 2019. This opportunity is open to persons who are interested in writing thrillers, satire, poetry, creative non-fiction, among others. You are watching Edunews on Schoolworld TV. We'll be right back after the break with international news. Do stay tuned. The biggest teachers conference in Ghana and beyond, the Global Super Teachers Conference 2019, calling on all educational technology companies, bookshops and suppliers of educational resources and teaching aids to exhibit at this year's Global Super Teachers Conference on the 24th of August 2019 at the Ghana International School Cantonment, Accra, Ghana. This educational technology exhibition will allow you to showcase your products and services to key players in the educational industry. Call us on 0262 714106 to book an exhibition stand now. Global Super Teachers Conference 2019. Get informed, go perform.
Calling all teachers, head teachers, school proprietors, parents, and all education workers for a unique experience. The Global Super Teachers Conference 2019. The grand opening is on Saturday, 24th of August with EduTalk 1 and EduTech exhibition at Ghana International School at 8 a.m. It continues with EduTalk 2, 5 days of interactive breakout sessions from Monday, 26th August to Friday, 30th August at the International Training Center, East Legon. and ends with the epic EduCom Awards on Saturday, 31st August 2019 at the Holiday Inn, Accra at 5 p.m. Entry is free when you register for the mandatory certificate of 55 Ghana cedis before July. To attend, exhibit, or sponsor, you can text or call 026-271-4106 now or visit www.globalsuperteacher.com. It is the Global Super Teachers Conference 2019. Get informed, go perform.
Welcome back from the break. On the international front, in Rwanda, a grant of €9.3 million from the Kingdom of Netherlands will be used to build 10 vocational schools in 5 prisons to help prisoners get vocational skills. The prisoners who will enroll at the vocational schools will graduate with a diploma. The grant will also improve institutional capacity and capabilities through the development of a complete training curriculum for all prison staff and development of rehabilitation programs to help comply with international practices in as far as treatment of prisoners is concerned. According to the Dutch ambassador, the vocational training will help inmates adapt to new life after serving their sentences and also help them be better members of society. University of Cape Town UCT in South Africa remains the top university in Africa according to the latest World University Rankings, which has seen UCT move up 2 places, placing the institution among the top 20% of universities worldwide. The indicators used are the academic reputation, employer reputation, citations per faculty, among others. The academic reputation indicator remains UCT's strongest performer and has improved this year both in actual score and in position relative to other universities. And that's all for Edunews today, but before we go, a recap of our headlines. New education policy allows only postgraduate certificate lecturers to teach. Government approves budgets to boost science and math education. On the international front, 10 vocational schools to be built in Rwandan prisons. I'm Ruth Bazeng. Thanks for watching. See you next week.
Thanks for watching School World TV, brought to you by Neogenics Education Group.